There's been heaps in the press recently about egg preservation, so we're going to take a closer look, have a chat to some experts and someone who's had the treatment done. But before we do that, let's have a chat to some ladies to see what they think.
I think it's really good in the fact that nowadays women have more choice about what they can do in their life and things like that, and having children is now extended to possibly later years in life. I mean, if you have choice in life where you don't end up with a partner by the time you're 30, then you've got more choice of having a family and things like that.
And is it something you would consider having done?
I would consider it, yeah, I think so.
Have you heard of egg preservation?
Yeah, I have. A friend of mine actually had her eggs frozen.
And what did she have it done for?
She was going to be going through some chemotherapy and was a bit worried that that could maybe harm her eggs, so she had them frozen and actually managed to give birth later after all the chemotherapy, so that was really good, and she's healthy.
Yeah, I think it's something I'd consider in the future. Maybe I'm a bit young at the moment, but definitely towards my late 20s I think I would.
So we're here at Fertility. Now, it's one of the few places in the UK to hold a licence for the preservation of eggs. Let's go and chat to the experts to find out more. Hi, I'm here to see Alison Campbell. Alison, who are Fertility?
We are the UK's leading independent fertility provider, and we offer all types of fertility treatment, including egg freezing, and we're one of only 3 UK centres licensed to offer that treatment.
Why would women choose this treatment?
It's important that women have a choice as to whether or not to freeze their eggs. Eggs in a younger woman are far more fertile than those in an older woman. Safe to having a pregnancy will be much higher if she uses a frozen egg that was frozen when she was younger than if she uses her fresh egg, say 5 to 10 years later.
So that was Fertility, who specialise in egg preservation. We're now going to chat to someone who's had the treatment done to find out what it's really like. So Kate, thank you for chatting to us today. Now, you've had your eggs frozen. Can you tell me why you chose to do the treatment?
I chose to have my eggs frozen because I was going into the fertility clinic to donate eggs altruistically, and while I was there, we talked about my own fertility and my kind of future prospect of having children and where I am in my relationship, and they told me all about the new Eve's process. I am nearly 35, and it's a good opportunity to freeze my eggs now so that they're suitable for when I'm older and I'm in a relationship ready to have children.
What was your experience of the treatment?
Initially, it sounds quite complex with injections and going into care fertility, but in actual fact it is quite simple, and they make the process as easy as possible. It really isn't difficult and it isn't painful.
And would you recommend it to any other women out there that were thinking of having it done?
Definitely I would. I think a lot of women might not know about this process, and I think it's a real shame. It's a missed opportunity for a lot of women, so hopefully if women do hear about it, they will choose to do this.
Have you told your family and friends that you've had it done?
Yes, they all know, and they're really supportive because I did it alongside donating eggs. So I froze half and donated half of my eggs. It's kind of a win-win process for me and a recipient that's gone on to have a baby. So it's worked really well.
And finally, what are your plans for the future?
Well, hopefully, I'll continue to work, and I enjoy my life, and I want to meet that special person to settle down with and have a family, and that's kind of my ultimate aim.
Well, I wish you the best of luck.
Thank you.
So we're now going to chat to the world's leading embryologist, Simon Fishel, about the science behind the treatment. But before we do that, I'm going to have to get scrubbed up. So Simon, tell us a little bit about the science behind the treatment.
We have exciting new technology which we call vitrification, and this technology allows us to remove most of the water from the egg. So to protect the egg, we have to put in special solutions, and this allows us to freeze the egg instantaneously at a rate of 78,000 times faster than we used to do with the old technology. So now we can freeze, thaw, fertilise the eggs and produce embryos that are really no different from fresh embryos.
So what reason would I have to freeze my eggs?
Well, traditionally we used to freeze eggs for what we call clinical reasons. Women, for example, undergoing treatment for cancer who wanted to preserve their fertility. But now, with the high success rate of egg freezing, we can actually offer women the opportunity to freeze their eggs for lifestyle reasons. So, for example, if they don't know when they want to start a family, they can have their eggs frozen, and they would be, in a sense, marking time.
What are the advantages?
Well, a woman in her 30s trying to have a baby has a chance in a single attempt of about 50%. Once she gets to 40, those chances have dropped to about 10%. Also, there are elements of risk that creep in later in life. For example, the chances of Down syndrome. At 30, the odds are about 1 in 900. When you get to 40, it's about 1 in 100. So, although we know women at 40 years of age, they're not old, reproductively, they're getting on a bit.
So there it is, there are the facts. It seems that with the advance in technologies for egg preservation, women really do have a choice when it comes to preserving their fertility.